There is huge streamer awards drama this year, sort of. If you didn't know, the Streamer Awards 2024 voting has recently opened and caused a lot of turmoil in the parasocial community. Cutie Cinderella, the host and the creator of the Streamer Awards, recently put out a tweet saying, I'm gonna say this one more time. The Streamer Awards is about bringing everyone together to cultivate more positivity. If you choose to spend your time in rhetoric of negativity, quote, they didn't deserve the nomination, you're going to lose, unquote, etc., do not watch the show, it's not for you. She then replied to her tweet saying, my god, people, if I wanted to give my friends awards, I would have them over for Christmas dinner. I wouldn't spend months out of my life to do it. Notice how none of the streamers nominated are upset. They're excited or flattered. It's people fighting battles no one asked you to that are upset. I love that you care, I really do, but it's exhausting. This is the last time I'll speak on it. Excited for the show this year, excited to see so many new faces, excited to spend one night highlighting the industry. Of course, with this being Twitter, this just added more fuel to the flame, causing people to go stupid in her replies. One of the most common things people have been saying is how Adin Ross got nominated for Collab of the Year. This person said, if it's about cultivating more positivity, why is Adin Ross's stream with Donald Trump nominated? They're two people literally known for spreading hate. She spelled two wrong. I think the Streamer Awards is awesome, but that's definitely an odd choice, especially now. It's all cool, it just sucks that Adin Ross is basically a fascist, is even in the run for an award, and a million other tweets just going on about how Adin Ross shouldn't be nominated. And hey, I hate Adin Ross as much as the next guy, but to remove someone from nominations just because you don't like their political views or whatever, I think would cause a lot of discourse in the streaming awards. People have been saying since the Streamer Awards started that this is just a way for Cutie to give her rich friends prizes for no reason, to give them trophies just because they're all rich and they could be having fun circle jerking the rich together. But all these people that are advocating for someone like Adin Ross fairly to not be nominated for an award is going back on their word saying that this should be not something for Cutie just to give her friends awards. Because if Cutie were to take someone like Adin Ross out of nominations despite probably being the one person who got nominated more than anyone else to be for the stream collab, this would sway all the audience's opinions of Cutie because this means she does have the power to just completely rig it. But I think keeping Adin Ross in it and maybe having like some other creators you may not like in the running for these awards just shows that it's not rigged. Like I'm 1000% sure Cutie does not like Adin Ross, but the fact that she's keeping him in the award show shows that this is not just a way for her to, you know, give her friends awards. This is really something that comes from the fans and the people that are voting. And if they're voting for someone you may think of as an asshole, then so be it. The asshole has the most votes and that's how it's gonna be. But I think that really ties into our next tweet where this guy says, the Streamer Awards is not an appropriate name. The Popular Streamer Group Awards is much more appropriate. There are plenty of insanely successful streamers that dwarf your winners that don't even get to attend. Stop lying. You can also see this in this comment where this guy says, it's kind of a popularity contest a lot of time. At least it feels that way. Looking at the last year's nominees, a lot of them were from the same crowd of streamers, OTK, OTV, and a lot of the Poggers community. There isn't really a fix for that as far as I know. Cutie said there's a community of people who understand the industry in addition to the fan voting, but I assume they're mostly there to make sure joke nominations don't get through like Forced In for Best VTuber. I'd be happy if the Sapphire Award wasn't fan voted, much like the Legacy Award. And the actual nominees aren't out yet, so alright, this is a little outdated. Anyways, people are basically mad that this entire thing is a popularity contest. But the problem is that it is a popularity contest. That's almost the entire point of it. If it wasn't, people would be giving Cutie a lot of shit for just basically giving your friends awards and saying it's rigged, which a lot of people already do, but you know. Even then, the WL community still won hella awards, so I don't know what this guy is bringing up about the Poggers community mainly being the winners, but a lot of them didn't even show up last year. Kai, Phantom, Jinxie, Queso weren't even there to accept the awards and attend the event. To be honest, I think people want this to be more like the Streamies, where it's based on a panel, I'm pretty sure. But even then, they got a lot of shit because Streamer of the Year for them was this streamer named Rivers, who a lot of people didn't know, but she did a phenomenal job this year, so I don't know. Even this guy said, rename it to the Streamers Popularity Awards. Also comparing it to the Oscars or Grammys is silly. Those nominations are made by a small group of members that are part of those awards. Yours is nominated by the people, for the people. Small streamers have incredible years too. And I get where this guy is coming from. For Cutie to compare to the Oscars or Grammys is pretty silly because it's simply not. Those award shows have a group of people, a board of members that determine who wins each award. But I think one thing we can all agree on is that the Oscars and the Grammys have pretty dog shit takes sometimes. That's why it's easier to leave it up to a popular vote, in my opinion. Imagine how much shit Cutie would get if she voted some random ass person as Streamer of the Year just because they like them the most. Like, imagine if Squeaks was fucking Streamer of the Year because Cutie likes watching Squeaks. It just wouldn't make sense. It's the same reason why Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get an Oscar for the first, like, 20 years of his acting career or whatever, because the panel of people didn't agree, and that made a lot of people mad. And I feel like that would be the same thing with the Streamer Awards. And as for this guy saying that there are plenty of insanely successful streamers that dwarf your winners that don't even get to attend, I don't know who you're talking about that deserves some of these awards more than other. If you could name me one other person that you think deserves them more than the people nominated for Streamer of the Year right now, please let me know and defend your point. To me, how I'm reading this is you're saying a 10 viewer streamer is way better than the winners of the past Streamer Awards, which I just don't believe, because if you're really an insanely successful streamer, you would be one of the more popular ones. That's just how it is. That's not hate against smaller streamers. There are a lot of smaller streamers that I like watching that get less than 1,000 viewers, but to say that they are doing something so out of this world, something so crazy like Kai Cenat getting John Cena on his stream, or Pirate Software getting a level 6 million hype train, is just unbelievable to me. They just aren't, and that's why they're not voted for those awards. And with that being said, I do believe there are a lot of people that should have gotten nominated, but they just simply didn't, and that's fine. None of these streamers who didn't get nominated are really that mad about it. I really don't think they are. So I don't know why these people are fighting tooth and nail for them when there's always next year, and then we should just be recognizing the people who did great this year. Then we got this guy who says, I do feel there is a streamer who is viewbotting. I love that you're doing the streamer wars and support this highly, but I would hate to see someone get it who came from nowhere, averages 2K viewers on Twitch, and can't even get half the likes on a post about being nominated. I'm not sure what this is in reference to, but I highly doubt there is someone on this ballot for any of these awards that are viewbotting. It just like wouldn't make any sense in my opinion, because even if there was someone viewbotting, I'm pretty sure someone like Cutie would recognize that if they've never seen any clips of them, any VODs, any talk about them online. Especially with a number like 2K viewers. 2K viewers is not some chump change. That is a big ass community already. And the last talking points I basically have for this is people saying, why are we even nominating people for certain categories if we know they're not gonna win? This person says, but Emery's actually not going to win Streamer of the Year, so why put her in the category? And I still believe that even if you're not going to win, I think it's the appreciation of being nominated in the first place, you know, to go and represent your community. It's kind of like the Olympics. Like, do we really think China is going to beat America in basketball Olympics? Should they just not show up to compete? They're not going to win. So why even compete is basically the argument that he's making here. And to me, it's not about winning. I think getting nominated is enough for a lot of these streamers to feel appreciated, which I'm pretty sure is what Cutie's doing this for. And last is this comment, why is Kai in the Gamer of the Year? A lot of these are dumb. He doesn't do a lot of gaming. To even attempt to argue he's a good nominee means you gotta be brain rotted. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did like 1 million marathon streams this year and cemented the gaming marathon meta in Twitch, or at least revived it. But you know, let's just ignore that. It's fine. Anyways, there are a lot of people still in support of Cutie doing the Streamer Awards, rightfully so, as she does put on this whole event for streamers as a streamer. This is not some like corporate shit that is putting stuff out like when you get free pizza at work so they could keep you coming to slave away. This is something that she does because she knows what it's like to be a streamer, and she really wants to just celebrate all that they do for their communities and in the streaming space. You know, a lot of these creators, Jason, Chatterbox, Rambo, Connor, all of these people, you know, are streamers that really appreciate what you're doing, and I don't think any of the streamers who were nominated will have anything bad to say about the Streamer Awards. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't voted for the Streamer Awards, go ahead and do that. If you want to see your favorite creator win and you're part of the community, go ahead and vote for them. It'll be really awesome for them to get the appreciation that they deserve. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this wasn't a usual video I do, but here are some other videos you guys could watch from me that are more in my style. Besides that, I'll see you guys all next time.